Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Recovery Classroom. My name is Drew. I'm an alcoholic through and through, and today, by the grace of God, I'm a recovering alcoholic, and I could not be any more grateful. Real quick, tonight, if you are local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, I want to encourage you to get down to the Crosstalk meeting. A lot of developments have taken place over this last week, and I have a feeling that tonight's going to be pretty incredible for sure. So I want to encourage you to come on down and check out the Crosstalk meeting. If you've never been to a Crosstalk meeting, yeah, it's unlike any meeting you've probably ever been to. Think of just you and your buddies sitting around a table at the Waffle House or IHOP, drinking coffee, shooting the shit, talking about recovery, talking about your problems, and talking about your solutions too. So encourage you to come on down if you're local to the area. If you're not local to the area, that's okay. You can join us tomorrow night, Saturday night at 9 o'clock. Crosstalk online. You can go to recoveryclassroom.org/XTO. Or just type in crosstalkmeeting.org and it'll take you right to our webpage, and it'll have all the connecting information and all that you need. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, our Crosstalk online Zoom meeting. So I want to talk this morning about the recap of insanity, or the insanity recap maybe, however you want to phrase it. In step 2 of the Big Book of Alcoholics Anonymous, it says, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. And so essentially, when I first read that, it dawned on me, I was really fucking insane. Obviously, I must have been insane. And so I had to kind of go back through and play things over in my head again. How many times did I take that first drink going, oh, it's not going to get me this time because I've mastered my addiction. I've mastered my alcoholism. I never had a drinking problem. I had a management problem. So now I've learned how to manage it. So it's not going to get me. And sure enough, I take that one drink, and then 6-7 months later, I was back, in the worst state. I was in worse shape than what I was before I took that first drink. Time and time again, I'd repeat the same pattern over and over again. And each time I'd go, well, no, it's going to be different this time. It's going to be different. Here, let me show you how it's going to be different. Or I would say, hey, I'm going to get sober this time. I'm going to get clean and sober. I'm not going to drink anymore. I'm going to get sober. Let me show you how I'm going to get sober. Let me show you how Drew's willpower, my best friend willpower, right? Let me show you how Drew's willpower is going to get him sober and keep him sober. And I remember clearly making those claims, telling my whole family, my friends, everybody that would listen, anybody that was willing to buy my bullshit. They were so willing to listen, all right? I don't know if they bought it or not, but that's at least what I said. And sure enough, time and time again, every time I set out to show myself, that I just had a management problem, and let me show you how I'm going to get sober and stay sober, I failed every single stinking time. And every single time I said, well, let me just take that one drink. That one drink won't hurt it. It's just one drink. One's not enough and 1,000's way too many, I think, as the saying goes, right? And that was true for me. So every time I made a claim I'm going to stop drinking, or every time I made a vow or made a claim I'm just going to take one, I couldn't. I expected different results, but I kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. And isn't that the definition of insanity? Should I say, is that not an example of insanity? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I walk in a room, I flip the light switch on, and the light doesn't come on. And I just keep standing there, flipping that switch up and down, up and down, up and down, expecting the light to come on. After a while, you're going to think I'm fucking insane. After a while, I would think I was insane. And I look back and I was like, yes, I was insane. That's absolute insanity. That behavior was insanity. Every time I kept thinking, I could control this. I was good now. I didn't need no AA. I didn't need no God. I didn't need any of that shit. It was me. I was good. Every time I proved myself wrong. And again, sitting here with a clear mind, a sober mind, looking back in retrospect, yeah, that's pretty fucking insane. No question about it. So step 2 says, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. What's that mean? Well, what Bill Wilson is talking about in that context is, obviously I tried everything. My own human might, as determined of a person as what I think I am, as strong-willed as what I think I am. I tried everything within my human power to stop me from drinking and to stay stopped, and I failed. And if I couldn't control my drinking as a human being, and no other human being on the planet could control my drinking, then that means no human being, no human power could control my drinking. No human power could sufficiently force me to stop drinking and to stay stopped. And that's where Bill goes into step 2. We came to believe that a power greater than us, a power greater than ourselves, could restore me to sanity. So by taking step 1, I admitted that I was powerless over alcohol, that my life had become unmanageable. I'd already admitted that was pretty apparent to me midway through 2021. But I came to believe that no human power could get me to stop drinking. So what else is there? Does that mean I'm just hopeless? Does that mean I'm screwed? No. Because there may not be a human power, but just because there's not a human power doesn't mean there's not another type of power in existence. And it just has to be a power greater than ourselves, greater than human power. So if I tried every human means possible to stop drinking, maybe I needed to try something inhuman. Maybe I needed to try something more powerful than humans. What that may be, you can phrase it and call it whatever you want. For one, it's a power greater than me, so I choose to call that power greater than myself God. You can call it doorknobs or whatever you want to call it. But it's got to be something, it's got to be a power that you believe is greater than you, greater than your own self-will, your own self-determination. It's got to be something that you believe. And that's where Bill writes, we came to believe that a power greater than ourselves could restore us to sanity. Ask yourself, when you were living in the madness, was it insane? Did it feel like insanity, doing the same thing over and over again? Oh no, I'm just going to use this once and I won't use again. And yet you just went back and kept using. And you said it to yourself time and time again, oh, just this once. It's an exception. See, I had a great knack for making exceptions and turning those exceptions into excuses. And those excuses always led me back to the bottom of a bottle. So ask yourself, was it insane? Living the lifestyle you may still be living? Does that not sound insane? Because I can tell you right now, for me personally, my worst day sober is 1,000,000 times better than my best day drunk ever. So even on my tough sober days, I still look back at my drunk days and I go, yeah, I'm good where I'm at, right? Ask yourself, is the lifestyle you're living right now, is that sane? Does that sound rational? Does that sound logical? If not, then maybe there is a solution. Maybe there is a power out there greater than yourself that can restore you to sanity, that can bring you back to something resembling a semi-normal life. At least in my case, it was semi-normal, so I still don't think I'm normal. But with that being said, I'll let you guys go. I want to encourage you. Ask yourself, are you... was it madness? Was it insanity? And if so, are you willing to believe that a power greater than you can restore you to sanity? Guys, I hope you guys have an absolute kick-ass Friday. It's the weekend. Again, tonight's Crosstalk meeting, 7 p.m. at Pea Ridge United Methodist Church. If you're local to the Huntington, West Virginia area, you won't want to miss tonight's meeting. I promise. I'm really super excited. I just can't give too much away, but that's okay. Anyway, so, and again, if you're not local to the area, we have to Crosstalk online tomorrow night, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can go to recoveryclassroom.org/XTO to get all the connection details, or you can just type in crosstalkmeeting.org and I'll take you to the same place, I believe. So with that being said, I'll let you guys go. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share 5 to 10 minutes of your day with you. You guys absolutely keep me sober, and I could not be any more appreciative. We'll be talking again soon. Remember, guys, you can't get drunk if you don't take that first drink.